So Dead Space 1 is getting a remake. We've already seen a very early in development look of it. And just like any other game, there are many things that we expect from it. So let's get to it. Things we expect to see in Dead Space Remake. Whenever we're talking about remakes, we want the maximum visual improvements alongside a few improvements to the core gameplay. Only if necessary though. Only if they really make the game better in being itself. Because otherwise it won't be a remake anymore. The whole point of a remake is recreating, not creating something new. And EA Motive should really keep this in mind if they want the remake to be successful. But some feeling, spoiler alert, the same feeling that told me Cyberpunk 2077 was gonna end up a massive disappointment is telling me that EA Motive has already started getting too creative in changing the game the way they want rather than the way it suits it. But why am I saying this? Well, let's see. Now, I know it's a very early in development showcase of the game, but since I've been one hell of a fan from the beginning as soon as Dead Space 1 got released, I just can't stay silent about this, and I feel like I have to point at this. Why the hell does Isaac's suit look so puffed and bulky? The suit that Isaac's wearing in Dead Space 1 alongside all of the other suits that you can buy from stations of Ishimura, except the soldier rig, are all IEVA suits designed for comfortably working inside and outside of the Ishimura in the space. It's not a power armor or an EVA suit, which is a type of suit that you see in Dead Space 3. Besides, the game's taking place in the year 2508, so it should look anything but puffed and heavy and bulky. Aside from their changes in Isaac's suit, they've also decided to give Isaac a voice in Dead Space 1's remake. Now, although this change is very against one of the basic horror factors that Glenn Schofield, the executive producer of the first game, used in the game intentionally and with purpose,
the main character, Isaac, was not going to talk. We just wanted to have sort of the Gordon Freeman feeling again.
It is rather a dependent change than a bad one, I say. Because Gunnar Wright has an excellent cinematic voice actually, and his performance in Dead Space 2 and Dead Space 3's cutscenes was a 20 out of 10.
It means they used an alien brain to unlock the secrets of the alien machine.
But here's the thing though, unlike his performance in the cutscenes, his performance during the gameplay and death scenes wasn't really good. Not necessarily bad, but it took the horror away because Isaac always seemed a bit too unpanicked about the situation and all the necromorphs and the danger. And it was actually justifiable to some extent because till the beginning of the second and the third game, Isaac had already killed more than 100 necromorphs, so he did have a general idea of what he was gonna deal with. But in Dead Space 1, necromorphs are unknown for Isaac at the beginning of the game. He doesn't even know such things exist. It's the first time he sees them. And that's why we expect to see a much more panicked Isaac in Dead Space 1's remake. The acting gotta be different. We also expect to hear screams that really fit the death scene, like this. Not this. Aside from the two changes, there are also some doubts about who will be voicing Nicole Brennan in the remake, which I think should be Eary Limon, because her voice matched the character and the atmosphere much better.
I'm Nicole Brennan, by the way, Senior Medical Officer.
God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what I did. I never wanted to hurt you.
And I have the same opinion about Nicole's character model. I believe they should remake the character model based on the first game or Dead Space Extraction, because I believe that's how Nicole was supposed to look. A young, pretty girl with blue eyes and blonde hair. Now in the game's wiki, it says Nicole was at the age of 39 when the events of the first games happened, but she looks much younger than that, like at least 10 years younger than that in the first game. So what I believe really happened behind the scenes was that as they were creating the game, they realized the player would be more protective and care more about the character if she is still at her young ages and has more to lose. So yep, that's it. I believe if EA Motive focuses on the first game rather than adding new features and using the COD content, the game will definitely be a masterpiece, but the game is still at its first stages, so we can only wait for now. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give a thumbs up to it, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel for seeing more videos like this. You stay safe.